Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about the argument model for our writing. So we've been going over this as a class, but I wanted to review it with you because I saw that some of us were struggling on our lessons. So the argument model is all about kind of sharing our ideas in a more persuasive way. So we're trying to convince someone of something, okay? And in order to be able to do that, first of all, we have to have a clear claim. And the claim is our main idea. Sorry, guys, I'm having a little bit of trouble with my pen today. So regardless of whether you're writing this for English or any other class, maybe you are trying to get your parents to, let you have a new puppy, or maybe you are trying to talk to them about getting you a new gaming system, you have to have a clear claim first. The claim is your thesis or your main idea. For our writing, this is going to be one sentence. For most writing, it's going to be about a sentence, maybe a little bit longer than that. It would share like exactly what you're thinking, so what the main idea is, and then it would start to share some of some of the reasons that that's correct, okay, or that that's the case. After the claim, you want to always make sure that you are supporting your ideas, so you want to give reasons. So you want to give reasons as to why. Okay, so this would be why this is the case. So maybe it is I should get a new gaming system because I'm doing really well in school right now. So then you would want to tell kind of like why you're doing really well in school and how you're responsible. Maybe it is that you should get a puppy, and then you would be talking about how responsible you are and how you take care of other things, and how maybe you would even say that you want to look at taking care of animals in the future for a career. Okay, so you want to give the reasons. You want to give it strong reasons. So you don't want to just kind of pull things out of a hat. So I would always say if you're brainstorming, you want to brainstorm extra reasons. Okay, so you want to brainstorm extra reasons. The reason that we brainstorm extra is so that we only choose the strongest reasons. Okay, so we want to go with the strongest reasons whenever we're writing. Okay, so we want to go with the strongest reasons for this to be the case. When you're writing for like a class, your teacher may tell you how many reasons to have. For example, for our writing assignment, we're going to have 2 to 3 reasons. So we'd want to brainstorm more reasons than that so that we know. After our reasons, we need our evidence. Oops. So we want our evidence. Evidence is the proof. It's the proof, the facts, the details to support the reason, and ultimately the claim. Okay, so if you're saying, I'm very responsible, you might say, I am responsible by going to my classes on time. I turn in my schoolwork every day. I have had no late assignments this year. I've responded to all my teachers when they send me a message. You might also say that I'm responsible because I always do the chores that are assigned to me, like taking out the trash or making my bed, keeping my room clean, things like that. I am responsible by always plugging in my laptop or my iPad or my tablet each night before going to bed. to help me prepare for school the next day. So you want to give as much detail in your evidence as possible. If you are writing an argument essay for a class, then you would want to, in this, use direct quotations. Information word for word from a source to support that. Maybe your teacher wrote on a report card that you are very responsible, or maybe you got feedback on an assignment that said that you took your time and really worked well on what you were doing. That kind of stuff would be evidence, would be a direct quotation. You can also paraphrase, which is where you take an idea from a source and you only give kind of the main points of it. You put it in your own words and you kind of sum up what they are saying. Okay, so you can use any of those as evidence as well. You could also use things like facts, dates. If you're talking about something like, you know, why English class is the best, you would give like something about what Miss Ford said crazy in class on a specific date, maybe. The last thing we want to do, I'm going to put it over here on the side. I'm going to put it in a different color. It is going to be your counterclaim. If I can get my pen to work. There we go. It is going to be the counterclaim. The counterclaim is just what it sounds like. Counter of the claim. It's the opposite. It's the opposing viewpoint. Some may say that I'm not responsible because I forget to make my bed every morning. But I prefer my blankets to be all over the place because I may take a nap later on. I don't know. Whatever your reason is. It's the opposing viewpoint. And with this, guys, you want to identify what it is. You want to explain it. And then you want to defend your point. So you want to explain why it is not correct or the case. Okay, so you may say, you know, if it is that English class is the best, you may say others may say that math class is better, but that would not be right because in math you have to calculate stuff and in English you get to be more creative. Okay, whatever it might be, but you want to explain why that's not correct or not the case in order to kind of identify what somebody else is thinking about this. Okay, so in an argument essay, you are looking at, in an author's purpose, you're looking at the letter P, which is persuasion. Okay, you want to make sure that you are persuading the, you are persuasive with what you are writing. Okay, so the author's purpose would be for persuasion. Okay, this is different than just sharing information, ladies and gentlemen, because if we are informing, then you're just going to give all sorts of information and let people make their own decision. In persuading, you're trying to push your own ideas. Okay, so your purpose for the writing is to persuade. You need a clear claim. You need to have your reasons, your evidence, and your counterclaim. Okay, if you're still confused on this, make sure you reach out to your teacher. Until next time.